How did this become this? The imagination of an 8-year-old, of course. I've been away from YouTube for a bit, and it's mainly because I've been producing the next book from my indie publishing company, Sequoia Publishing UK. And it's for the first time not written by me, it's written by my son. Hunter is now 10 years old, but let's go back 2 years to when he first had the idea for this book, Pirate Penguin. So back in October 2023, we were at the Natural History Museum for half term, and at half term they do some amazing things for families and kids. They open these little exploration rooms, and in one of the rooms there was crafting and drawing. And as the younger child was busy drawing some dino puppet hands, we saw that there were some artifacts from their collection in the middle of a big table, and there were 2 chairs, and we were invited to draw some of the artifacts. So Hunter and I were right in front of this big chinstrap penguin, a stuffed chinstrap penguin, and we decided to have a go at drawing it. So Hunter ended up drawing this one, and he named it Flipper. And this is my one. And on the back of my one is a little sort of cartoon of this penguin as a pirate. It was such a mindful thing to do, and as we were walking out we were talking about the cartoon that Hunter drew, and at the time he was really into, and he still is, into graphic novels, and especially this graphic novel. This is called Evil Emperor Penguin, and it's by Laura Ellen Anderson, and it's super fun. It's about a penguin who wants to take over the world. And so fast forward a couple of weeks, and we go on another outing on the weekend, and this one was at the Tate Britain, and we went there specifically to see Ian Eagleton, who's another amazing author. But we were a bit early, so beforehand we went into this kids zone, which has loads and loads of books for kids to read, loads of creative activities. It's amazing. And we stumbled upon this. Now this is the A4 version that I printed out, but this was a 3-piece paper, and they were all over the tables, and it's basically a very simple storyboarding structure. Hunter asked what it was, and I explained, and it's got these sort of bullet points of setting the scene, what's the problem, what is the solution, how it changes. And so Hunter started using that as little frames to form a graphic novel version of his story Pirate Penguin. So that's how Pirate Penguin came about, the story. And over the last 2 years, I've been coaching Hunter on just developing the story into a picture book version. And we were very lucky to manage to grab Nicci Martin a slot in her diary, because she's a very busy illustrator. And she was really happy to illustrate the story. And I'll show you one of my favourite pages, this amazing 12-tentacled sea monster that's in the page. It's being tickled by the penguins in order to let them pass. And so we managed at the end of last year to book Nicci. So Pirate Penguin is coming out in October, and we really need your pre-orders. Pre-orders are especially important for indie and small publishers, because basically it tells the publishing industry that you really like the book. Pre-orders also contribute to the first week in sales when the book comes out, which will be the end of October. Hopefully pre-orders will get their copies way before that, which is another bonus, and Hunter will sign all of the pre-order copies. He won't be signing all the books. So pre-order Hunter's book, show him that you really care about indie authors like him, about publishing companies like mine. And let me know in the comments if you have any questions for me or Hunter, or even Nicci. Maybe we'll do a live at some point. If you are a budding artist or author or publisher or any creative at all, if you want some advice, or if you're just really curious to know how we managed to get the book from an idea to reality, we'd be more than happy to answer your comments. As always, if you found this video helpful, you can share it with your friends, like and subscribe, add a comment. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, because then you won't miss the next one.